Hi and welcome to today's video. Today Europe is gonna have a civil war, and we cannot have a better fight than France versus the UK. Let's start with dividing the countries. Ireland is obviously gonna go over to the blue team, whilst Belgium and Luxembourg is going over to France. Then we also have Spain on France side, but Portugal is going over to Britain. Then we're gonna have Germany, which is on Britain's side, as well as the Netherlands. Denmark is also gonna choose Britain's side, and that automatically forces Sweden to choose the France side. Norway's gonna choose Britain's side, and Finland's gonna choose France side. Poland is gonna choose France side, whilst Italy is gonna choose Germany, or Britain side. Both Andorra and Monaco are gonna choose France side because otherwise it's gonna be pretty. They're gonna have a hard time. Austria, Germany on the UK side, as well as Czechia. Russia is not gonna be here in this video because I feel like that's gonna be uneven. Okay, and every country needs to pick a side, as well as Schweiz. So Schweiz is going to red side because there are many German people there. Oh, I almost forgot the very important nation of Malta. Of course, it's going over to the red side. But now blue is gonna get some more. Ukraine as well as Moldova is gonna go over to blue side, with automatically force Belarus to the red side, and that gets all these three Baltics to the blue side. Then we're gonna have Hungary is extremely good to Poland, so Hungary and Slovakia is going over there. Then we're gonna have Serbia on that team, Croatia and Slovenia there. Also Bosnia also on the blue team, Montenegro on the red team, Albania and Kosovo for obvious reasons, and that's North Macedonia at the blue team, Bulgaria and Greece and Cyprus are going over to the red team, and Romania is going over to the blue team. I think it seems like it's uneven, which probably is. No. Let's just get it started. And of course, San Marino and Vatican City are both choosing red team. Okay, we're gonna starting off by Germany pushing into Poland. They're gonna try to cut them off of the coast, which they are close to doing, but the Polish resistance is too strong. Currently now though, the red team wanna split up the blue team so they can take on Balkans. So Austria and Serbia as well as other Balkan countries start to push to do that. They're close, but mostly Hungarian troops hold their off for now. The blue team are starting to push into northern Portugal, as well as Spain is starting a campaign to reach Lisbon. Here, up here, Ireland is fast to take Northern Ireland, even if that is gonna backfire later. Over here, we have Sweden taking Copenhagen in 5 hours, so a little bit better for you, Denmark. But Denmark don't surrender because they still have the mainland left, and Sweden left still and start to push into Denmark. As well as Sweden also tries to push to reach Norway's capital, but that fails. But they've got a pretty nice front at Norway's border. Finland and Sweden also campaigned to cut off a part of Norway with success, and it surrendered to the blue team. Balkan troops are entering Kosovo and Albania, and Eastern North Macedonia is just getting obliterated right now. They all meet up, and yeah, it didn't go that well for these Balkans. And it's getting worse for Balkans, where Hungary can't hold longer, and they're starting to pushing in from all sides. But Blue is gonna have some success with Poland and Slovakia pushing into Czechia part, and also it's not pretty for Belarus right now. It's not pretty. I think they capture Minsk, and Belarus is surrendering. And now Germany is gonna start pushing into Belgium and taking the whole of Luxembourg, as well as invading northeastern France. And they meet up and build up big front. UK troops have landed, and they are fast to liberate Northern Ireland. Then they started pushing into Ireland and taking the northern part. We have some success for blue team, because look at that. Spain just captured Lisbon, and Portugal surrenders. Back over here we have France troops landing in Sardinia and taking it over, as well as starting a push here into Schweiz and northwestern Italy. I would say it's pretty even, like Red has gained much ground, but we have we have a united Eastern front, so that's gonna be tough for the Red team. But now we have a big blown back for the blue team. This whole Balkan area, they don't surrender because that's not what Balkan countries do. They just are getting invaded totally. And now it's looking pretty bad for the blue team. But they have got some advantage here in the north. Swedish and Finnish troops are pushing together to cut off Norway yet again, which they managed to do. And this part of Norway also surrender because they have nothing there. Mostly nothing, so yeah. And finally the Swedes reach the Norwegian capital, push down the coast a little bit, and then Norway surrender. And now the Swedes and refocus down south. They land operation in Denmark called Operation Pulse, and it goes very successful because they capture the entire country and starting to pushing into Germany. It's gonna start to not looking good for the red team. Blue team, the red team is setting it's losing big parts of Hungary as well as of Serbia, and Bulgaria is starting to get invaded. Blue team is now gonna start trying to cut them off, and they're getting help from some troops in Bosnia and Herzegovina that rebelling. They meet up and cut the Balkans in two. And now the blue team is starting to liberate and run over all these other countries in the Balkans. It's not too big of a problem. And all the countries surrender, and they even start a little invasion into Italy. Cyprus is fast to surrender also. Kosovo, North Macedonia, and Albania are fast to getting re-established as countries. And now the blue team is gonna start another operation. They're gonna try to cut red off here so they can liberate Croatia, Bosnia, and Slovenia, and the red team is gonna have a hard time defending it because of the elf. So they do that, manage to cut them off, and yeah, this whole area is liberated. Even though still parts of Slovenia is yet to be liberated. Now it's starting to look really bad for the red team. But they will have some pushes. For example, UK is taking over the entire island, as well as landing in Brittany and Normandy. They meet up and are starting to go into Paris, as well as landing in northern Spain. Also, Catalonia is making up a rising here in Spain. They are fast of taking over Andorra and parts of southern France. So now the red team is gonna face even more setbacks. The Balkans now focus on taking over the southern part of Italy and Sicily, which they managed to do, and also they take over Malta, who is surrender. Now Sweden and Finnish troops are starting to taking over close to the whole Germany's whole coast, which is making them liberate troops from Poland, which Poland is fast to take back, and are now at their border. Maybe not the smartest decision from Germany. They're now starting to pushing in and closing into the German capital. Oh, and now big parts of Czechia and Austria also is fallen, as well as Slovenia are completely liberated. And now it's not looking good for the red team. And it gets even worse. Spain and France drives a campaign to push out what's the right word? Here we have Jack using all his brain capacity and push out the Catalonians, and also trying to do that with the British troops here, but The British are still holding on to some land. France even managed to split this up and take back Normandy, but Britain still holds Britain. And now it's looking even worse. France are taking back Luxembourg and Belgium, as well as the German lands that they claimed. Netherlands are seeing that Germany is going to lose, that the red team is going to lose, and they're fast to surrender. And now a new campaign starts. That the French, the Swedish, and the Finnish are starting a campaign of cutting up Germany, which is going successful. All west of Germany is closed, taken, and now the stalemate down in Italy are broken. The blue is pushing up, taking Rome and a bunch of cities that meet up with the French, and yeah, Italy surrenders. They are even starting to push into Schweiz and cutting Austria in half. And Liechtenstein, of course, they're under it. But now they got taken over as soon as I say that they were there. Austria is getting arseless by the blue team. They're taking over Czechia and cut Germany in half again. Schweiz is taking over. I know it's mountains, but it's overwhelming for them. And Germany is now surrendering their blue team. And now Britain says Britain is not gonna give up. Everyone knows that. So they say if we can keep around what we have got, we will surrender. And the blue team agrees to that. And yeah, let's look at the peace terms. Starting off with the Balkans. Croatia gets a part of northern Serbia as well as Hungary. Romania gets some part of Serbia as well, and Bosnia and Herzegovina. Kosovo gains part of southern Serbia as well as parts from Bulgaria. Romania also gets parts from Bulgaria. North Macedonia gets parts from Bulgaria and Greece. Albania and Bosnia and Herzegovina divide up Montenegro, which is left with this small thing here which unite with Serbia, and Albania also gain ground from Greece, as well as this part of the peninsula from Italy. And now we're gonna go over to Belarus, which is carved up mostly. Ukraine gets the southern part, Lithuania and Latvia get the northern parts, and Poland get the western part. So this weirdly looking thing that's left of Belarus unites with Russia. Then we're gonna move up to the north, where Sweden and Finland carve up the Norwegian peninsula. So Finland get one half, Sweden get another half, so they both have access to the Arctic Ocean. And Sweden also takes some eastern parts of Norway, as well as this part of Denmark. So, and this island that I think Denmark owns. So yeah, they take that as well. And they also get this part of Germany. And if we go over to Central Europe, we have Poland gaining from both Germany and Czechia, and Slovakia gaining from Austria and Czechia, and Hungary gaining from Austria, and also Slovenia gaining from Austria and Italy. And in Western Europe, Belgium gains land from Netherlands and Germany, Luxembourg expand easter. France gets a part of Germany, like opposite to the part Germany owned from France. France gets, I think it's the French-speaking parts of Spain, and takes a chunk of Italy. Then we have Spain annexing all of Portugal, but losing this little point to the British, who also gains Brittany and Ireland. Yeah, so that's all for the peace treaty. I hope you liked the video. Please like and subscribe. I have like no subscribers.